Yo, what's up, my little tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Got some more of the Shadows over Innistrad Remastered. Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card-related needs. We opened ourselves a Docent of Perfection. So today is the very last day of this current pool of cards. Or rather, of a specific sheet of cards. So this is the last day of the flashback cards starting tomorrow, and what I will be uploading starting tomorrow will probably be the new cards, which is going to be the Morbid mechanic. So out with all the flashback graveyard theme cards, and you're going to get the Creature on Death Matter cards. Didn't really go over the pack. We opened a Docent of Perfection. There wasn't much to say there. Card is just nuts. And obviously the card that I'm going to take, pick one, pack one. I've had Docent of Perfection so many freaking times now. Like I always say, 5 mana, 5/4 flyer, baseline, great. If you cast instant and sorceries, you're probably winning the game, so. Good card, bomb, certainly. Let's see what our second pack has for us. Kindly Stranger, very good, though blue-black I'm not too fond of. Obsessive Skinner, fantastic. A couple of okay blue cards. It's either taking the Kindly Stranger here or taking the Obsessive Skinner that makes the most sense. And I'll go ahead and just take the most powerful card. Kindly Stranger is great. 3 mana, 2/3 human. If you have Delirium, you get to kill a creature when you flip it. Pretty darn strong. Well, that's a second take inventory in a row that we've seen. It would have been good with Docent, but not the pick. Choices here are going to be between the Angelic Purge, very solid white removal spell, or maybe like Incendiary Flow. Great common as well. Been doing a lot of blue-white lately. I think taking Flow over Purge is probably right. The Purges you can generally get a little bit later anyways. I think Flow makes the most sense here over any of the other cards. Gossipmonger, I do want to note, is fantastic. I would probably take Gossipmonger over Faith Unbroken if we're taking a white card too. So we get a Veteran Cathar now, 4th pick, as well as a Courageous Outrider. So some good human signaling purposes here, and it doesn't look like there's anything in black, red, or blue that we would want to take. Not over one of these. Let's stay open. I'll take the Veteran Cathar here, 4th pick. I think this is much better in the human deck than the Courageous Outrider is, although this card you don't need to be playing green and white. Now let's stay open. Get past a Grapple with the Past is good. Fury Blade Vampire is good. I think this is close between Vampire and Grapple. Vampire is really strong if you end up in the Madness deck. This is one of the better Madness enablers, although it is at a specific time that you have to Madness. I guess because it's an uncommon, I should take it over Grapple, but I do like Grapple more generally. Okay, pretty large drop-off in quality here again. There is a Mystic Retrieval, which could be fun, though. It's either that or Neonate, and again, I think taking the uncommon makes a little bit more sense. Terrarian as just a free roll seems fine. Weirding Wood, I actually like quite a bit when you're going to do the Dirtle style deck, but this is probably safer as it keeps us more open. Okay, there is a pretty late Bloodseeker here too. Yeah, we might be moving into the Vampire deck. Kind of unfortunate to open a Docent and then maybe, you know, not take any blue cards, but it's better just to read the signals here and see what we get. I mean, I don't think Permeating Mass is any special, but it is super annoying. It's kind of like a 1-mana removal spell in a sense. It's kind of like a Gnarl Root Dryad, you know, the 1/1 Death Touch. Because if they attack into it with any relevant creature, it just turns that creature into garbage. I guess Woodland Stream probably makes a little bit more sense there. Okay, Weirded Vampire, good Madness signal. Macabre Waltz is fine. There's that late Purge, but yeah, let's, I guess, stick to the black-red theme now. I don't like drafting black-red. I hate the Vampire deck. It is very strong. It's just I mean, it's a one-trick pony, really. But this is a good start for it, so I guess I shouldn't completely ignore it. I will say, every time, and you've probably heard me say this countless times on these videos now, but anytime your opponent goes like turn 2, they have a swamp and a mountain, and they play one of their madness enablers, it's just like, all right, here we go again, you know? Depending on how our deck ends up, we might run Alms of the Vein, but I would generally start that in the sideboard for now. That's the second Manic Scribe we've seen too. I think Manic Scribe is one of the more fun win cons in this format, and this is a very fast clock. Like, I didn't get to do it on video for any of the recorded drafts here, but I have had a couple of really good Manic Scribe decks that just mill the opponent out quickly. Let's take the Fury Blade Vampire number 2. We're going to be on the lookout for anything madness at this point. Right now, I'll only have the Weirded Vampire, but we did get it late. But getting the enablers is just as important, so that's good. Another Permeating Mass. Really, really weak pack here. Sheesh. Like Gyre Reach Bandit is just a random 3/2 is fine. Malevolence is okay. Best card in the pack is what? Thraben Inspector. And then secondary is like Silent Departure. I will say, since we didn't see much blue in pack 1, we didn't end up passing much blue, and we could see a lot of blue here in pack 2. So like taking the Silent Departure when I have Docent is not crazy. Keeps us open, we lose basically nothing. Don't be surprised if this works out. Although there's a Collective Defiance here, and a Silent Departure number 2. This is kind of interesting. I guess the Defiance will go well into either deck. And the thing is, we're still going to be leaning towards Madness, certainly. I mean, there's a Madness card right here. I actually overlooked it, but I should definitely consider taking Blood Mad Vampire. The thing is, I think the Defiance is just a little bit too good, right? 3 mana to kill basically any creature, or you can escalate it for more. So 4 mana, kill a creature, and deal 3 to your opponent, still strong enough. Yeah, another Flow. There's a Bloodsworn here. Gorgers, this is my least favorite Madness card, but it is another fine playable. But let's take the burn. Another Weirded Vampire. I could still be red-blue for sure. The Fury Blades are not as good, but we have seen some blue cards come around, but I think this is just a better synergistic start for us. Blood Mist, I actually kind of like this card too. Especially when I already have 2 Fury Blade Vampires. Turning me into like 4/2 Trampling Double Strikers is kind of insane. I'm only losing an Alms of the Vein, which might even wheel, and we have one in our sideboard already, so I like that a lot. No. Alright, if the only Madness card we end up getting is Weirded Vampire, that's not even a bad thing. As long as we have the 2 mana enablers, and right now we have 2 Fury Blades and a Bloodseeker, so I am okay with this. Ooh, now this is interesting. I think we're going to take the Masquerade here over Blood Mad. We're going to go for the snowball effect, and Masquerade is so brutal when you're the aggressor, which presumably we're going to be. Notably, it is great with the Blood Mad Vampire itself, but it's a Madness card, and it makes it hell for your opponent to block. That's a very late captive on the wheel here. We do have some number of instants in sorcery, so Pyrehound's not a crazy pickup. But I think we'd rather have Rush of Adrenaline. Good combat trick. Axe is another way to get free a discard effect. I just don't think the card itself is very good. I'd rather just take the 20 gems. Especially since I've been spewing off so much lately. Chasm could be playable, though unlikely. We might play Sanitarium Skeleton. If I get enough reason to run this as a good discard effect, like just picking up Call of the Bloodline, that's kind of nuts. I guess red-white's not a super supported. Yeah, well, again, 2 Alms of the Vein might be playable. Alright, so we're going to look for the creatures here in pack 3. Because right now we only have the 2 Fury Blades and the Bloodseeker on turn 2. We're opening a... opening a TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA. Should we have some fun, or should I just take like Alms of the Vein number 3 or Gorgers now? Wait, did we open a Manic Scribe in every single pack? I think we did. Damn, that would have been a super fun deck to build. Yeah, let's just take the Gorger. Deadweight here over a creature. Our creature count's pretty shallow. This is good for Delirium, though, for our One Kindly Stranger. Okay, I'm just going to need to start taking some random creatures. So sometimes this happens in the Vampire deck. It might be a little bit contested. So we might just have to play like this random 3/3 for 3 here. Man, that's a lot of good green going around. Fleeting Memories for the mill deck too would have been cool. Okay, somebody count the Permeating Mass we've seen. Is that 3 or 4? Busted. Another mulligan of a pack here. No good black or red card. We have like Harvest Hand, which I don't want to be playing. Another Ride Down going around too. Yikes. Oof. This really, really dried up, didn't? Another Captive going around. No black or red cards again, so... Might have gotten unlucky here, because it feels like it was open enough in pack 1, but then maybe somebody opened some sick red or black rare in pack 2, and it kind of just jumped in. Because now we're kind of scrounging for playables. There's a Gisa's Bidding, that's very good at least. We're missing the enablers. That's going to be the biggest problem with this deck. We didn't see a single Dragoon, I think, and we saw maybe one extra Bloodseeker, right? So 2 Fury Blades and 2 Bloodseekers were really the good ways we saw to enable. Might just have to run something like this Thraben Foulbloods, for example. Oh, another Blood Mist is another easy way to kind of just win games out of nowhere, but I don't think we need another. Malevolence #1 seems better. Okay, why not? 11 creatures, I'm going to cut the Waltz. We have so many 3 and 4 drop creatures, it's crazy. Jeez, these green cards are absolutely insane. I mean, I saw that super late Captive, so maybe not surprising that green is open, but man alive. That is painful. I mean, I don't necessarily think we ended up with a bad deck. I think I will end up cutting the Alms of the Vein, though, here, and maybe just running Grotesque Mutation, 16 lands. Three instants, 4 sorcery, so a more even split for our Kindly Stranger. Let's see, Madness cards. We did end up with a few. 1, 4, 5, 6 Madness cards. But yeah, not enough of the enablers. Oh, I guess I don't want this Sanitarium Skeleton, do I? So maybe 1 Alms of the Vein is okay. Kind of want to run this Magmatic Chasm too. Maybe that's better than the Alms. Let's do that. I'd call this a pretty middling tier Vampire deck. But we get to try out the TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA, which is just for fun. I don't think it's actually good, but it's certainly fun. Probably better if I'm running Alms of the Vein if we're running that card. In any case, we'll send off the flashback theme with this draft, even though we're not doing really much flashback stuff. And then tomorrow we will get some new archetypes. All right. Let's go to game 1. Let's have a 2 mana Madness enabler in our hand. We did. We don't have a red source. Man, even split of 8-8. All right, let's go down to 6. And that's a keeper. Might not do anything until turn 3, though, but maybe we can rip one of our madness cards. No. Red-black, no madness on turn 2 feels bad. Heist of the Archives. I think we're just going to blow that up and deal 3 to them. Obviously, we could have used Malevolence as well, but I think that was a good turn to just do that. Oh, there's our vampire. Okay. Oh, they didn't even block. Sure. So I'm going to go for the pump on the vampire next turn. By discarding the weirded vampire for madness value. Ooh. Mr. Alchemist, it's a good one. We do have a bit of reach in our deck, right? We have the Collective Defiance and I think 2 Incendiary Flow. Actually, maybe I should be running the... Maybe I should be running the second Alms of the Vein. Alright, let's protect our creature from the Galvanic Bombardment here. That's fine. It's a good draw. So I think what we're going to do is attack with both. I assume Daring Sleuth is going to trade away with my Fury Blade, and then their Drownyard Explorers jumps in front of the Howl Pack, which we can just deadweight second main phase. I'm okay if they trade Drownyard here for the Vampire, then we'll just deadweight the Sleuth end of turn, or second main. Ah, okay, so they value the Sleuth here more. I mean, that only turns into a 3-2 with Prowess. It feels like getting rid of the 4 toughness creature when I have 2 3-power creatures makes more sense. Because they have to sack the clue first to flip the Sleuth, and then they would need to cast 2 spells on my turn to make it have 4 toughness to eat one of the 3-power creatures. Now, if they do have the double trick, we are going to be in a bad spot. Oh, that's a really good draw, though. Okay. No discard. I'm not going to fire this off pre-combat. I'm just going to attack with both of my 3s. And again, if they have a way to cast 2 different spells here, like Spontaneous Mutation plus Galvanic Bombardment or something, so be it. Okay. Alright, what do you got? Well, there's one bombardment. Okay, phew, we did get the trade-off. And now at this point, I will go ahead and just flow their Alchemist then, after seeing that happen. Okay, that's a good card, but it's very slow here, and we get to push damage. We have another flow in the deck. If they sack the clue here, that's usually a good sign. We also have the Alms of the Vein, so we have 2 cards that immediately win currently. Also, if they brick here, Vampire will kill them. That's fine. Yeah, we're casting that one. So now a creature doesn't do it. Alright. I think we go for it. They already passed priority through blockers, so they didn't have any outs. As long as I didn't attack and then immediately activate, they had no way to save themselves. Good. You know what? Like I said, I think maybe we do want the second Alms of the Vein. I'm not running either of them. Okay. Yeah, let's cut Rush of Adrenaline then for at least one of the Alms. Although I'm losing an instant, so that reduces our chances of Delirium. I mean, I should just be cutting Triskaidekaphobia, but come on, we're going for the fun. Let's cut the Chasm then, since we have a lot of reach. This is fun. I don't know if it's good. The Triskaidekaphobia double Alms of the Vein is like kind of meme, but we do have a lot of burns, so yep, there we go. That is an ideal opening hand for us. It's a little bit mana heavy, but we have 2 of our 3 2-mana enabler. Oh yeah, this hand's gonna be fantastic. Bidding and now Vampire. So if they don't have a bounce or removal spell here, they're gonna be in bad shape. Because we could just go off, kind of. Since they played Alchemist, I'm going to go with the 3/3 here. Shoe is on the other foot. I am the person with the turn 2 Madness Enabler into the Madness Dream Curve. Boy, does it feel good. It's fine. That's less fine. That is very much not good. Oh my god. That is extremely terrifying. Okay, that's good. We like seeing that. Because that's like taking a turn off here. Yeah, so let's go combat. Discard bidding. Cast. Smack with all. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, I count lethal. No blocks. Was a little bit aggressive. Phew! Ay, ay, ay. Stupid Madness deck. Stupid Vampire deck. It's like... when it draws its curve, it's pretty dumb. Ay, ay, ay. I would much rather have had a triple Manic Scribe deck and mill my opponents out on turn 10 than win on turn 5. But at least I'm smiling, right? 2-0 on to game 3. There's a turn 2 Madness Enabler, so we're never going to mulligan this hand. Plus we have 2 other 3-drops, or 2 3-drops, I should say. We'll find Madness eventually. Perfect. See? Just be the Madness deck, and just have the Dream Curve. What more can you ask for? No reason to Madness out here. Because we can save the pump for when it's relevant. And we're playing out a 3/3 here anyways. Alright, this turn should be pretty sick. Combat with both. Okay. Let's see. I guess that would just end up being a trade, wouldn't it? Okay, just pass priority here. Foul Bloods. Couldn't quite pull off a 2-for-1 there. Well, they've got some good defense. This is a game where I wish I had Magmatic Chasm, because killing them in one swoop doesn't seem impossible. They're looking for a black source, obviously. That's kind of scary, too. I don't want to Madness out our 5-3 yet, because they have a good block with the 2-4 and the 2-2. Right now we have instant in our graveyard. We can put a land and a creature there, but wow, that 2-4 is absolutely hosing us. Like, they're obviously stuck on colors, but I don't have any good attacks. Pretty funny. Sure, that's fine. That's good. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the vampire, because this might just be a 2-for-2, which I'm okay with. Yeah, exactly. We'll order the 2-2 first. Put a damage on the 2-3. Flow it. And now when we discard a land, we get Delirium for our Foul Bloods. Double Fogwalker, okay. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice here. Double striking menace 4-power creatures, gross. This is not gonna work out well for them, I'm sorry, OP. I get to kill all 3 of their creatures. And there's Blood Mist for you, doing work. Let's go ahead and hit them for extra damage now. Hit for an 11. Alright, very good. They've obviously been missing lands, so unfortunate for them, but we had a really good draw. The rank up continues. 3-0. On to game number 4 we go. Okay, we've got the 2-drop enabler. We need to find one swamp here, and this hand goes crazy good. If we find a swamp by turn 3, this hand gonna be hard to beat with lack of interaction. Oh yeah. Feels good to get lucky. Let me tell you. Nice. Let's go with developing out another creature here first. We don't need to get the Masquerade on quite yet. There was probably a little bit of merit to flowing their captive so they can't ramp out. But both of my creatures are going to have first strike next turn, so unless they play something with 4+ toughness... yeah. They need removal, is what they need. They can't just have creatures. Oh, I hate this archetype. This is why I try to avoid this archetype. Obviously, it's great. It's just... when it draws well, man. $4-0. 4-0 and into D3 we go. It's a keep. It's not great, but they can't always be the perfects. No more lands, please. Do we flow the Skinner here? And the answer is yes. Because I'm going to be tapping out for 3 drops the next 2 turns, most likely, and the Wolf Pack does not block, so... I think this makes the most sense here. I'm going to go with the Foul Bloods, because it will trade with the Conduit, if offered. Okay. Deal. They do get a 5th mana here, so if they have like a Gatstaff, whatever, or a Thornhide Wolves, sure. They can run it out, but I'm okay with that. Don't love it, but yes. Once again, it blocks and trades. It also gets flow. It's no good. Fair. A little bit surprised maybe they didn't trade with my Madness Enabler, but 4-5 is obviously just a huge problem for me anyways. I will discard a land here for getting in a little bit extra damage. We don't need that in our hand. I'm not quite gonna fire off Mutation. I might need it on a block. But the Fury Blade Vampire on defense is just a 1-2, so... gonna need to find something else to go along with it instead. Oof. Alright, well, that will be game over. That is a pretty good one, and I don't think my deck has removal for a 5-5, right? And this deals 3 damage to the creature as well. Alright, GG's. 4 mana, 4-5, still good enough. So on to game 6 now. There's a Fury Blade. Ooh, we got TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA. Let's go for it. This is actually a pretty good hand at setting up for TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA too. Like a really good hand at doing so. We have ways to add just a couple points of damage and whatnot. And kind of get through. Yeah, I'm gonna trade. This is a hit for 3. We just need to hit them with the Vampire plus Malevolence. Darn it. Well, let's do it. Now I'm really regretting trading off my Fury Blade, though. Okay, that's one that we're gonna have to kill. Oh, perfect. We can just flow that thing. It's really good. That gets back their Lunarch Mantle. That's fine. Sure. Perfect. All right, let's set ourselves up for a Triskaidekaphobia win. We only need them to take one more point of damage. Oh, they had an Anguished Unmaking for it. You know, so there are so few ways to deal with enchantments. Boo. They could have also had Angelic Purge, but that's too bad. If they don't have another removal spell, we were probably looking okay. I'm getting punished there for not killing their 2-1. Yep, I like moving it. I think that's good. So, I guess the play is to +1, -1, and then flow to finish off the Maw. If they brick for a turn, we might be okay. That was very much not a brick. Jeez Louise. Alright, and we're dead. The Palpak Wolf can't block. I can Alms of the Vein back up to 8, but they still get a free attack with the Paladin and then the Flyer. No! That was the perfect game for goddamn Triskaphobia, and they had Anguished Unmaking for it. That's too bad. That was probably the one chance we were going to get for that card. Would we have gotten there if we had hit our 4th land on time? No, because I guess they just anguish it ASAP anyways, right? And the thing is, you can't really set up for Triskaidekaphobia. Because it triggers on upkeep, so you can't like get them to 13 and then play Triskaidekaphobia and win. You have to get the Triskaidekaphobia online first, then get them to 13, so... Ah. That would have been a nice bingo card checklist. Maybe we can do it again. That was a good draw, though. My mistake was trading off with their 2-1. Like, that probably ended up costing me the game, if anything else, or if nothing else. Trading my Fury Blade for their 2-1 when I had Malevolence and Mord Madness in hand was just garbage. This hand's nuts. Again, if they can't deal with the Fury Blade, we are kind of gonna pop off here. Puncturing Light doesn't work because it gets buffed for attacks. So I think what we're doing here is... Yeah, I'm going to discard the Masquerade this time around so that they can't trade. Because now my creature has first strike. This also turns off Rabid Bite. That is not good enough. Oh, if they're missing lands, this is game over. Because I just go Fury Blade, discard Gorger, and that's all she wrote. Alright. Oh, the Triskaidekaphobia! Too bad we're not going to get it here. They're just going to concede before they ever get that chance. This is so disgusting. Yay. If I said I feel bad, I'd be lying. Like, what can you even do? Especially when you're getting mana screwed like this. Yeah, they're just off it. Well, good draw, Kenji. Yeah, showcased some crazy skill there. Five, 2. On to game 8, we go. We keep having, whenever we don't have our madness enablers, we keep having the foul bloods and the wolf pack together. Dog and wolf together at last. Not a bad hand. Red-blue Bloodseeker, huh? I think I'm okay not just flowing that immediately versus blue-red. There might be some punishment here if they have like an Alchemist's Greeting or something. But I think this is okay. Now, if they had gone Swamp and Mountain, I probably would have killed that. Okay. Could be worth it then. We're definitely going to dead weight here. I'm not even going to give him a chance to block. Oh, fine. I'll just go Terrarian plus flow their Bloodseeker. So that puts enchantment and sorcery in our graveyard. Artifact with the Terrarian. We're pretty close to Delirium here with our Foul Bloods. Yeah, we might as well just do this main phase. 1. Okay. They're gonna go to 14 here if they take it, and then we kill them in 2 turns with the TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA. The funny thing is, they can get me in range of TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA too. Oh, did I just lose the game? Oh, wait a minute. I might have just killed myself. No, never mind. Oh, wait, yes I did. I did kill myself. Oh my gosh, I love it. We get a TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA kill, but it's a reverse kill. I kill myself with it if they see the play. Do it. Come on. Hit me for 4. Yes! I messed up. Yes! Alright, that was well worth it. So, TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA always kills the person first, and then the life mode happens. So the correct play was to play out the Foul Blood. Oh, we were never going to get a TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA kill on the opponent then. I love it. That's great. That's just way too good. That was a good send-off to that deck. Anyways, Red-Black Madness. We got very lucky in a lot of these games. Remember, we only had 2 Fury Blades and the 1 Bloodseeker, and we drew them pretty frequently on turn 2 to enable the madness, but... oh, that was good. That was good. As always, friends, thanks for watching. We got a TRISKAIDEKAPHOBIA kill. What more can you ask for? I'll see you back tomorrow with the new sheet of things. Bye-bye.